So ladies, I got some more Hennessy for y'all. Recently, Jussie Smollet came out and said he was attacked by some Trump supporters. But they was black. According to my documentation, it was all just some kinky sex role playing that went wrong. These Hollywood sex parties be off the chain. They be role playing and wearing costumes, strap-ons. They even be fornicating with foreigners. That's how these big ass Nigerian boys got involved. Wakanda forever. Now let me explain to y'all how sexual this situation really is. Now I'm just guessing, but most of y'all get off the Pornhub and X videos. Oh, fuck yeah. It says here on page 15, these bougie brothers in Hollywood get off to the 10 o'clock news. These twisted bastards think police brutality is sexy. It turns them on. According to the news, Jussie Smollet paid these brothers to kidnap him and say it was a hate crime. But that wasn't no hate crime, that was a mate crime. I know y'all know all about them MAGA shirts and them MAGA hats, but what y'all don't know about is MAGA sex. What's that? It ain't no different than ghetto gaggers. These boys get the role playing like cops and robbers. They be using handcuffs and whips on each other. Y'all ever seen that movie 50 Shades of Grey? Well, it says here on page 22, Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry, them niggas 50 Shades of Grey. Definitely. They be paying people to kidnap their friends and put nooses around their necks. Now let me tell y'all about these black Hollywood sex parties they be having. This gonna sound crazy to a lot of y'all, cause most of y'all niggas churchy. And if you really want to stay asleep, go on and click off the video. But before you do that, I need you to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification button. What I'm about to say is gonna be a little nasty, it's gonna be a little raunchy, because a lot of people wondering why would he even lie about something like this. You have to understand, when you in these secret societies, you will lie and do anything just to keep a secret. Remember when Bow Wow was on TV talking about he got beat up by his girlfriend? The truth is, that girl ain't laid not a damn finger on that boy. It says here, he be sipping lean at them sex parties and having nightmares. Freddy Krueger got his ass. Not to mention he be surrounded by a bunch of black racists. It says right here, them boys be in that party beating each other's asses, calling each other niggas. That's why he got his ass whooped. That's why whenever you see one of these black celebrities on TV looking like they got their ass whooped, most likely they got beat up at one of them sex parties. Now I know everybody like to go out and have a good time, but when people get their ass whooped at the club, they start telling lies about what really happened. This boy couldn't tell the world he was attacked from the back by Anthony Davis at a MAGA-themed sex party where black celebrities dress up like racist white celebrities and beat each other's asses unconsciously. He tried to lie about it, but in a city like Chirac, the police ain't believe nothing he was saying. Chicago is known for having black-on-black crime. Most times when a black male get attacked in that city, it's usually by another black male. His own father. This is why the Chicago Police Department originally accused the Nation of Islam of beating up Jussie Smollet over some old hand-me-down suits. Have you ever seen those brothers standing in the middle of the street selling magazines and bean pies? Don't nobody want them stale shits. Have you ever wondered why they be wearing them suits that be at least 10 times bigger than they whole body? I ain't gonna lie, I bought a bean pie from a brother wearing a Frankenstein suit before. A lot of y'all ain't know this, but they be wearing hand-me-down suits from black celebrities. If you from Chicago, you already know this. Every black celebrity from that city must give their old suits to the FOI. They be selling crummy pies and wearing crummy suits, but these are not crummy people. 90% of them suits came from the Jackson 5, so you know they cost a little bit of money. Now I got love for the Nation of Islam, but I know they'll beat a nigga ass over one of them hand-me-down suits, so I can understand why the Chicago Police Department thought they had something to do with it. And besides, Jussie Smollet look a whole lot like Malcolm X, but I know them brothers minding their business and selling them bean pie. Jussie Smollet out here lying more than 21 Savage, but he ain't telling no little white lies, he telling the opposite of white lies. This fool out here lying on white folks. He had to know they was gonna investigate his ass. I guess he figured cause he light-skinned he ain't have to worry about the police. But I'm trying to tell y'all, the more they investigate, the more they gonna find out about these black Hollywood parties. And you over there holding that little teacup, accusing me of doing that girly gossiping and spilling tea. But we don't spill tea over here, we spill Hennessy. And right about now, I'm about to pour a whole pint of Hennessy all over your areolas. Now listen y'all, this boy play on the show that's on the Fox network, and we all know how Fox do black folk. It says here, it's a possibility They paying this boy top dollar to keep black folks down. Now think about this. He's a black celebrity that worked for Fox, talking about he got beat up by some Trump supporters. Then he sent his homeboys to the liquor store with his credit card, looking like Killmonger and T'Challa, to buy some shit to kidnap him with. They found bleach and nooses all in them niggas' houses. Now he trying to get basketball players involved, talking about Draymond Green was at the scene. Well, why he ain't lie on Klay Thompson? Now here's a picture of them boys walking over to Jason Smollett's house. And when they got inside, they found his ass laid up in the bed with Justin Timberlake. Like I said, y'all, this wasn't no hate crime, this was a make crime. He playing with them people at Fox News. They gonna wind up putting his ass in jail for real. Now look at this picture of all these black folks that work at Fox News. Best believe Jason Smollet is getting a check, the same way Anthony Davis is getting 2 checks, because according to my documentation, Anthony Davis and D-Ray Davis, they the same exact. Just look at their faces, y'all. Jussie Smollet said Anthony Davis attacked him from the back because he attacked him from the back first. I got receipts this time. Y'all ain't got no choice but to believe the documentation. I ain't the one that be lying. It be this nigga right here that be telling all them lies. First of all, he not even built like that to be standing outside 3 o'clock in the morning in Chicago. He need to quit playing with these booty bandits and go get murdered or something. I'm tired of this Jason Smollet or whatever his name is. We ain't never gonna get no justice in this country. We ain't never gonna get no justice for Cardi B getting beat up by the police. Biggie Smalls and Tupac still gonna get treated like ketchup and mustard. Lee Daniels still gonna be one of the original BBWs of Atlanta. One thing for sure, Lee Daniels don't give a damn about black folk. He the Hollywood version of Reverend Al Sharpton. He have us on TV looking all types of crazy. But he got that money, and that's why Dame Dash is apologizing. It says here, it hurt his feelings when he wasn't invited to that Rockefeller brunch, and he was hungry. The next day he woke up and apologized to everybody. I don't blame him, cause they had meatball subs, cookies, cake.
You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. Blazer gang, Blazer gang, Blazer gang, Blazer gang, Blazer gang members, we be bout it. Got them documentation. Yeah, we gon' talk about it. Coming up out the swamp, I represent the South. Blazer gang members got that gold in their mouth. Smoking on the Swisher Sweet, chewing on that bacon. Representing Georgia, all the way down to Macon. Blazer gang, we bout it. I know y'all love to read about us. Fortune 500 company, don't you doubt it. New Orleans country nigga coming up out the swamp. Looking at your baby mama like, what you want? She love me cause I'm bout it. The Blazer gang be rowdy. Smoking on them blunts, got your living room cloudy.
What you know about the Blazer gang and all of the Blazer gang soldiers? They wanna rewind it from the beginning of the movie, but they not knowing this shit is almost over. So give us our respect, or give us a check, or money, or else them Blazer gang members gonna ride up on you and put a razor blade all across your neck. So if you wanna play basketball, pass the ball, don't be a ball hauler. I represent New Orleans. Oreo cookies, I dip it in water. All I know is Blazer Gang GMB, I represent it. And I ain't talking about the Atlantic Ocean every time I'm trying to be Pacific.
Blazer Gang, we bout it. #1 YouTube channel. And y'all be hating on us. Hate to see me in all of my gold chains and my gold rings. Taking my brand new polo draws off, they ain't got no stains. Switch the game up, you got a Range Rover, I got a Rolls Royce. You trying to old 6, you old broke bitch, you doing old things. You just sharecropper trying to share the wop, I want the whole thing. I'm buying haircuts and gold watches for the whole gang. It's a Weight Watch and a hair watch, you got road gang. We been from city to city, we on the road again. Call us what you want, but we ballers. We be sipping on that lean like it's sugar water. Paid the Uber 20 G's for a ride. Ask me what I represent, Blazer side. That's why we ride on Oprah's side. Tell that cash nasty bastard he bout to cry. Look me in my eye, I'm a Blazer gang soldier. Don't ask why.